Pain. That's what we're reacting to today. So guys, I found this video on YouTube. It's called Pain. It's by Sock Studios, so I want to give credit to them. And let's watch.
Today we're going to be telling our most painful stories, and at the end, I will tell you how I ended up in the hospital. But first, let's start with Nadway.
And my story is back in 2019, right? This is when I was actually friends with Juice. And my
Wait, you're not friends with him anymore?
Wow. Yeah, it involves Juice. I wanted to send Juice a funny video. I put my phone against the wall, or like on the floor. I recorded a video of me screaming something, and then I jumped head first into the wall.
Into the wall? Why?
I was trying to jump into the phone, but then I miscalculated and jumped a little bit too high. So I went head first into the wall and made a hole in my wall.
You got a big old head.
I was home alone at that time. I didn't know what to tell my parents. I told them that I was working out, running around, and I tripped on a wire and I fell into the wall.
You were running around, working out in your room?
Running around?
Yeah. I literally dolphin dived into the wall. I'm not even joking. The video was, I had on my phone, but I was too scared of my parents finding the evidence, so I just deleted it.
Smart.
Yeah.
I still have a photo of the hole in the wall.
Well, Nadway gets his phone. Let's hear another story from Mr. Mimi.
Well, I'm just a Chad. I've broken many bones, many hearts, many. I'm just so cool. Okay, so.
Shut up, Mimi. Here's the hole in the wall. Here it is.
That's so tiny!
It's actually so small.
Well, my full head didn't go through.
Let a real man tell the story, okay? When I was 3 years old, I was a dumb baby like Ned.
Oh, I know for sure you were.
I also had deep social anxiety or something, so.
At 3?
Yeah, if I wasn't close to my mom for 3 seconds, or had a gulab jamun or something, I would start crying.
What?
What's
One
a gulab
day,
jamun?
my mom left me on the bed to go downstairs real quick. She had to make some gulab jamun or something.
What are gulab jamuns?
Literally not even real. You're not even a real baby. You don't even exist.
What do you mean?
Okay, so literally 3 minutes of unsupervision and my blood pressure was rising as a baby, okay? The bed was 10 foot high or something, so I couldn't even get down. Somehow, as a 3-year-old baby, I managed to do some parkour.
Parkour?
Yeah, I was doing a handstand jump off the bed to a cabinet. I slid down
How
the
small is
handles
he?
of the desk,
What?
and then
This
I
is
jumped on
impossible.
the floor and started emoting.
Is this another
crazy.
concussion story? Because that also explains a lot.
Yeah, I totally didn't just fall on my head.
Well.
Once I got on the floor, I started crawling towards the stairs because my mom was downstairs, This was in India, so the
okay, so
stairs
he's probably from
weren't made
India.
out of wood. They were made out of hard stone, marble or something.
Oh my god.
I was crawling towards the stairs and I could hear my mom downstairs. And more importantly, I could smell the gulab jamun. So yeah, I started crawling. 1 step, 2 step, I'm getting closer. 3 step, 4 step.
Falls down the stairs.
No, not yet. I crawled down the first 2 stairs. I successfully did it. 5 step. I don't know what comes after 5. But my hand slipped. I rolled over and everything slowed down. Okay? I was in the air. I was rolling in the air. And in that moment, while I was in the air, my life flashed before my eyes.
Oh my god, it must be a long fall.
And just as time slowly snapped back to reality, I landed directly on my left eyelid.
Oh!
How'd you do that?
How did you do that? What?
I did it. I fell down.
What do you tell the ladies when they ask what the scar is about?
I saved a baby in the fire or something.
Not anymore since this is going out.
I don't know how I didn't die. I should have just rolled down from there because the stairs were very long and further destroyed my head, but I survived. I just had to get stitches in my left eye, so you can still see them to this day if you look close enough. And yeah, I was the baby that was dropped on my head.
You weren't even dropped on your head. You dropped yourself on your head,
Wow.
bro.
Also, I don't know if this story is true because I literally spawned in the world at the age of 11. I have no consciousness before that, but my mom told me this.
You just gave me a vivid story about a.
My mom told me this.
I'm gonna go eat some gulab jamuns. Well, while Blaza goes eats gulab jamuns, TBH, it's time to tell your story.
So that's
I think
TBH,
my
he's
story
Mr.
is the
Krabs.
most relatable.
It's Mr.
If
Krabs,
it's not
guys.
relatable, what are you doing? Okay?
Oh my god, he's so relatable, guys!
Dude, I'm so relatable.
Just like me for real.
Oh god, oh god. I was like 5 or 6.
What?
I hated homework.
Me too.
My brother was the kind of person that would sit me down and watch me do my homework. Because I never did my homework. Either someone watched me do it or I didn't do it at all. So my brother wants to use the bathroom. And I was like, my nails are a little long. So how can I cut them without getting out of my seat?
Teeth.
No, I see that's the logical
okay. Oh,
answer.
no.
That's the logical answer, right? But I wanted the perfect edges. Okay,
Wait, do you not go to the bathroom with your brother?
Okay, buddy.
What?
Have a brother.
What?
I'm not allowed it, brother. So I was trying to figure out how to get the perfect, beautiful edges on my nails. So I'm looking through my bag because I don't want to bite my nails because biting my nails, that's gross. So I found the next best thing. A pencil sharpener.
A pencil sharpener.
Oh my god.
Pencil sharpener.
My God.
My
you go to your local school?
No,
My
it was
sister
in my
did this
bag.
one
You know,
time.
I was a good school student, but I was a bad homework student. You know what I mean?
But how would that make it clean?
Allie, I'm 6. My 6-year-old brain is like, okay, if I just put my finger, my pinky finger, my little pinky finger in the pencil sharpener and give it a little twist, the
Oh,
nail's gonna get a
no.
perfect cut.
That's a great
This is
idea.
not end
Actually,
well.
I should try that.
That was a great idea. And then I tried it. I gave it a little twist, and then half of my nail was gone. A perfect
my God.
curve. 2/3 of my nail is actually gone.
What?
Okay? I had a
I wanna
third of
die.
it, and I didn't even cry. And you know
What is
why I
that
didn't
face?
cry? I looked at my finger, and I thought about every life choice I did before this moment that led up to this. And I just looked at my fingernail, and I was like, that was...
What?
And I just looked at my fingernail, and I was like, that wasn't the best
That was not the
idea.
best idea.
After like 2 minutes of processing, I tried to get my fingernail out of it, because it wasn't fully gone yet. It was like
Ooh.
bending.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really bad. My finger was like surgically attached to the pencil sharpener at this point, right? So then I tried to get it out, and that's
it was
that's
still
the worst
in?
part. It was still in.
Oh,
That's the worst part, right? So my finger
What
was
the
stuck inside the
heck?
pencil sharpener, and if I tried to move it
Bruh.
even an inch, not even an inch, a centimeter, or as the European people do it, a millimeter.
A millimeter?
Centimeter is European. And dude, females complain about childbirth. Oh my
Well.
gosh.
Even if I tried to move it a millimeter or a centimeter, the most excruciating pain would come out of it, okay? So now I'm stuck, and I have to go to my mom. It's like, Mommy, I got my finger stuck in a pencil sharpener.
Oh my god.
Mom legit asked me, how dumb are you for putting your finger in a pencil sharpener? And my only response was, I thought it would work. That's it. That's my only thought process.
I thought it would work.
Didn't work.
2/3 of my nail is gone, okay?
So it worked.
It
was
worked!
a clean
Yay!
It was a
That's
clean
what
cut.
matters.
It got a little bit more than the nail. That's all I'm saying.
How'd you get it out?
Oh, we just ripped it out.
This explains why he has claws.
Let's hear
Oh,
a story
that
from
really does
Allie.
explain.
It's not me.
She's just been waiting to talk about his like pain.
I think Juicy's the only other person here
That's
that broke a bone.
juicy.
I never broke a bone, but one time when I was a kid, I was in the bathroom and I was playing with my Hello Kitty like toothbrush holder, and it was like pink, and I had like a little Hello Kitty on it, and I started like filling it up with water, and then I decided to tape it so the water wouldn't burst open, and then I kept filling it with like more water through like a
Oh,
little
no.
tiny hole in the top. After a while, I just got bored, so I just decided to like cut the tape off and empty the water out. And so I grabbed a pair of scissors and started to cut the
This is not
tape,
gonna
but I
end
was
well.
standing at the sink and I got distracted when I looked at myself in
What?
the mirror. And then all of a sudden, the scissors like slipped and I was just staring in the mirror, but I knew like something bad happened. Like I felt
No,
it. Like
this
I
is
was
not
like, I
good.
just froze. So I like slowly looked down and there was a big gash across my finger.
Oh!
It looked like my finger was like almost cut off.
That means my story is relatable.
So I started running around
Well,
the bathroom screaming
yeah.
and crying.
Well,
You know how much water you wasted? You know how
Shut
many
up.
people could have drank that water?
Yep.
I was crying and screaming until my mom came in. She's like, "What happened?" And I shoved it in her face to show her.
I'm dying.
Look at this, Mom!
So I shoved her in her face, and she told me we have to go to the hospital. And I was like, "No!" I was like scared. I was like, "No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Maybe it'll stop
It
bleeding."
won't.
And
They put you down.
What?
she looked at me and my mangled finger and was like, "Bruh," and she just like threw me into the car. She took me to the hospital and they stitched it up, and I had like 4 or 5 stitches in my finger, and then I got ice cream.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You know how many people in the world could have eaten that ice cream? Juicy, it's your time
Juicy.
to shine.
So anyway, let me tell a real man's story. Not breaking their bones, having silly concussions at 3 years old.
Alright, you know what?
He's coming at your neck.
Anyway, so basically, I woke up on an average British day, okay?
Oh,
You
he's
know,
relatable.
British.
stormy outside, it's raining,
Oh my
I
God.
get up, I brush my teeth.
Oh,
Oh,
sure you did.
wow.
Sure you
That
did
is
what?
untrue. We're only telling true stories here, Juicy.
This was before the head injury.
Here's a true story, okay? So I woke up, I was like 7 years old, I was getting ready to go to school. You know, average day, average British day. So I got to school, it came to lunch.
Why is he in
and
Hogwarts?
we went out in the playground.
it's
You know
British?
this game called hopscotch, where you know you jump on two legs? It's not funny, okay? This is not a laughing matter. Okay, anyway, so there's this game called hopscotch, okay?
Hopscotch?
Me being me,
Oh
I was
my
an absolute
God.
master at it, by the way. I
How did I-
accidentally tripped
How did I
over
do
my
that?
own leg. I had an amazing British.
Yeah.
And then I literally started falling in slow motion. And I tried to save myself, but then my elbow was
No,
pointing
no,
towards
no, no,
the
no, no.
floor, like towards the concrete.
gonna
I was trying to
happen?
save myself, and I landed directly on top of my right elbow. I was literally... Boom, I hit the floor and I was like, I didn't know what happened because I had a lot of adrenaline at first. So I got up, I looked around, everybody was standing there just staring at me. NPCs staring at me like they was about to wait for a quest. And the teacher was looking at me and she came running over and I was about to burst out crying. And then the teacher comes and grabs me, obviously.
And starts drinking your tears.
Oh!
Pulls me away. So I was literally carrying my elbow because I couldn't even move it. The school called, right? The ambulance.
school called the
And then
ambulance?
my mum turned
The
up as well. And then
ambulance?
basically they
Your
took
mom turned up.
What?
and then basically I refused to go in the ambulance because I
Oh my
was
God.
scared of ambulances. I don't know why. I was
But-
scared of them. I was 7 years old.
Healthcare.
I was scared. I know. I was scared. Oh yeah, we get free healthcare by the way. But anyway, I was I was 7 years old.
Like,
What a flex.
Basically, my mum had to take me in her car while we followed the ambulance
Oh my
to the
God!
hospital.
The ambulance.
That was pretty traumatic. If we want to hear a real scary story, okay, let Blaza tell it.
Oh,
Blaza.
well. I'm tired of hearing all these baby stories, these
What?
babies with the
His
little toddler
microphone is
stories.
so bad.
Shut up! I actually broke bones. My first time I broke my arm, I was in school. Oh, no, wait, never mind. No, there was another time. All right.
And you say you didn't break your head as well.
The most recently, a year ago.
I remember this.
So I was going to America for the first time. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I was going to meet my friends. I was going to meet Socks for One. And
What?
then it was like a week before my flight. And I had my last dirt biking race. Last race of the season.
Imagine dirt biking. Imagine not being athletic enough to ride a normal bicycle, so you need to put an engine in it so
Oh
it can
my
drive you
God.
around.
It's like driving a sports car with 2 wheels.
If that's the way you want to put it, then sure.
I was a little nervous. I was like, okay, this is my last race. I can win this. I'm doing this. I was at the starting gate, so there's like a long gate with like 40 people in a row. And I was revving my engines. I was like,
Sorry, my parents just got home.
the
But
sign, there's 15
Okay.
seconds.
15
15 seconds to the grade drop. And I
Oh,
was
no.
sitting there. I was puffing. 5 seconds.
I
5
really
seconds.
I really appreciate the sound effects, by the way.
No problem. And then I took a deep breath and I stared at the gate in front of me and the gate dropped and I'm going as fast as possible to the first corner
no,
with
no, no,
50 people next to me. And I was almost at the corner and I look around me and I was like, oh my God, I'm the first one. I'm gonna win this.
You're
I'm in
winning?
first place.
Did someone throw a blue shell?
No one threw the shell. That was at the end of the race. So I slammed in the brakes. I put my foot out. I'm ready to make the left corner. And I look to my left and wham! Some kind of idiot doesn't know how to brake and slams right into me.
That was me, my bad.
So I get up. I'm like, damn. I look at the guy. I was like, bro, what the hell are you doing? He didn't look at me. He just picked up his bike and he left.
I'm
I was
sorry,
like,
I'm
okay.
nervous. I can't make eye contact.
So I'm like, whatever, I'll catch up. I stand up, I pick up my bike, and I cannot pick up my bike. What's going on here? I look at my left arm, because it hurts a little bit. It felt a little
Pointing the
goofy.
wrong way?
I look at it, and it was shaped like the cool ass you draw in school.
Oh.
I was like, dang, this is supposed to be like that.
He has, like,
I have to
5
get
elbows.
out of here. And then I stood up and I went to the side. I was just sitting down. And I was like, ooh. At first I was like walking in circles. I didn't know what to do. My arm is an ass. What do I do? I can't live like this.
The extra
So I
elbows
sat down and
attachment.
the medic came and we were like, damn, this sucks. And then and I didn't feel much because I had adrenaline and stuff because of the start. And I sat down and I sat there for like 5 minutes and all of a sudden I got like dizzy and stuff. I was like, oh dude, that's not good. The doctor said, oh, it's all good. You're just a little scared.
I think you should get a new doctor, bro. There's no way it's all good.
That's all good,
Yeah.
man. I don't think he's a doctor.
She said, sit down, drink this pill.
Pills?
Pill?
Random pills?
Why is
from
It was like a
stranger?
medkit pill. It was a medkit, okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Dude didn't have any water, so I had to swallow that stuff
Ew.
dry. But I could do it, and it was fine. And I started feeling better after that. And then I was like, oh my god, I have a flight next week. And then I couldn't fly because my arm was kind of sideways.
What about the race?
I couldn't continue to race. My arm was shaped like an S.
Now it's time to say my story. I also broke a bone. 2, actually. Back in the day when I used to go outside,
Oh,
I used to skateboard a lot, okay? Not that
Okay.
cringe skateboard with 4 wheels. None of that. I'm talking about the Ripstick.
No, I had a ripstick.
All you
I-
uncultured viewers,
I
the
had-
Ripstick is like the coolest trend back in the day. It was a
Whoa.
skateboard that
Back
only
in
had
the day?
2 wheels. One in the front, one in the back. Crazy, right? You must be asking, how the heck do you balance on 2 wheels? The trick was, as soon as you got onto the skateboard, you had to do this like little dance. You got to do the shot. As soon as you got on the skateboard, you had to do a little shava shava to get the
What's
board
the
moving.
shava shava?
And if you
Yeah,
stopped
yeah,
dancing, you had no momentum, and boom, you would just fall flat on your face. Now that we're all educated, how does this have anything to do with breaking a bone? Well, me and the neighborhood gang,
no.
okay, we were rip sticking
Calm
down.
down. Calm down. Calm down.
We were rip sticking down the streets, you know, doing normal kid stuff, scaring pedestrians,
Oh,
robbing houses, breaking down lemonade
What?
stands. In our neighborhood, there were a lot of these like biking paths, and they stretched on for like miles. You know, these like little paths that go woo, like through the houses and stuff. And we love rip sticking in these biking paths because there were like a lot of turns and hills that were a lot of fun. But it was like most importantly, so like we wouldn't get hit by cars and we didn't have to look left or right and die. So that was good.
I see.
However, there are different like skill levels in the biking path. So we were feeling adventurous. We never went past medium difficulties. So, you know, we felt like we were gonna do the nightmare path. Just to put it in
Nightmare?
perspective,
That
there's like
cannot be
3
good.
more stages of
What?
difficulty until the nightmare path. There was
It's obviously hard.
extreme,
Oh,
extreme
extreme,
plus,
extreme
then
plus.
nightmare. So
Oh my
that means
God.
the path that we were just gonna go on had a 70-degree drop. The turns were
Huh?
like sharper than like an ice cream cone. Okay, you know the bottom of an ice cream cone, like pew, pew. We arrived to the path, and for some reason, I was not frightened at all. And the reason was I was really stupid. All right, it wasn't because I was brave. I was just dumb. I volunteered to go first
Wow.
because my friends in the back started questioning if it was even a good idea. They were the smart ones in the situation. Without hesitation, I got on my ripstick and I started going down the path. I picked up speed really
got
quickly.
some air
We were going
time.
boom, boom, boom. Okay, it was like we were motorbiking. All right, it was at the
Huh?
same speed, and I didn't even have to do the shava shava because all you had to do was like stay balanced because you already had enough momentum. Like I didn't need more speed.
He's gonna
so
fall
all
off.
seemed going well for like the
It's-
first
it's
couple
very
seconds
obvious.
until we arrived at the first turn.
No.
The problem with the ripstick is there's like no real way to slow down
No.
other than like jumping off.
Don't tell me you jumped off.
No, we didn't jump off. You know, with a normal skateboard, you can at least put down like 1 foot to like slow you down a bit, but not with this. You gotta like keep two of your feet on the ground. Now we're going to the sharpest turn I ever encountered. But like in my head, I thought I could do it like easily. I thought I could go
Oh,
and
no.
easy. Right in the head, visualize it, it's easy. But in reality, as I was turning, the speed was
Yes,
so great,
you
I
like
flew
drift.
from like the whole ripstick just like flew from underneath. Like the
Oh, no.
wheels went skirt and they shot from underneath, and I was just
Oh.
in the air. I was levitating. I would have been fine if I just landed on my
Burst
butt,
flying.
but no. What I did is like my legs are up in the air. I put my hands right beneath me, like to protect my
No,
butt.
Oh
why?
no, that's not how that works.
That doesn't sound safe at all.
And I kept my hands there underneath me to protect me. So the impact of me hitting the ground was like straight hands and then into my wrist.
Oh.
My fingers probably bent so far back, they probably hit my own wrist. I mean, the good news is that I'm on the ground, right? I mean, the bad news is that I felt like this extreme sharp pain, like immediately, right into my right wrist. But the thing was, like, when I got up, unless I moved it, it didn't hurt. I know that sounds stupid, but at that time, I thought, like, if I just leave my arm alone, it'll just heal itself. I kind of just got up, and I didn't think it was broken, because I was just like, shouldn't I be in constant pain right now if it was broken? But no, it didn't hurt if I didn't move it. So we just got back up on our ripsticks and kept on ripsticking.
What about your
And I just had my arms out.
Continues to do the show as
You couldn't stop rip stipping.
I couldn't stop, but that's not the problem, all right? The problem was I went back home that day, still not knowing my right wrist was broken. So I go to bed. I'm like, I'm gonna sleep this off. I'm gonna feel better. Maybe I just pulled a muscle or something. I woke up the next morning. I need to take a piss. I go to open the door. I completely forgot what happened the day before. So I go to open the door with my right hand, and I do that little twist. It's those twisty doors. Ah! It was the worst pain ever. I was literally holding back tears. And we're not even at the worst part, because I still needed to use the restroom. So I changed my hands to the left hand so I could open the door. I have this habit that I always need to lock doors. To lock doors, you have to press like this little button on the door handle, right? It's like this little button, like, boop, boop, you know? Forgetting again. Like, I'm pretty sure I have dementia. And forgetting my right hand was in pain. I went up to go lock it, and I pressed the button with my right thumb.
Wow, you're not so bright, are you?
It wasn't even my right wrist. Turns out my right thumb was also broken.
You broke your entire hand?
And I had like this immediate shell shock because I pressed the button and my right wrist is broken. So you hear this little, and then it also sends the response back to your right wrist that is broken.
Your phone is not supposed to make that sound.
My whole body like vibrated. It's like you shocked it by electricity. This isn't good. Yeah, I went straight to my parents. I was like, please take me to the doctors. And yeah, we got the x-ray. Not only did I break my wrist, it was also my right thumb. Honestly, at the end of the day, you know what was worse? When they put the cast on, you can't even shower with it. You got to put like this plastic bag over your arm because you can't get the cast wet. And because of that, like the smell gets like really bad. Well, if you guys enjoyed those stories and you want to hear more, make sure to go subscribe to my friend's channel.
Okay, so that was all for pain. I want to give credit to Sock Studios, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!